Y'all, I'm dealing with a teenager, and every day it feels like I'm fighting for my life. This morning I woke up for school and I said, hey, it's time to get up for school. And she says, hey, it's time for you to shut the fuck up and mind your motherfucking business. So I walked up the house. I tried different things. I tried, taking away the Wi-Fi. I tried doing so many things, whatever, you guys recommend. And she is just determined that she is going to disrespect me in every way possible. So that's my morning. Hope you guys are having a better one. I'm gonna go to work now.
So disrespectful teenagers, they start as, disrespectful children, and this behavior goes unchecked. They can be disrespectful children, disrespectful adolescents, disrespectful teenagers, and they become disrespectful adults. We live in an era where they call it gentle parenting. It's it's too many instances I see where the parents are trying to be their kid's friend and not their parent. And I believe that that is just a line you can never blur. You guys know I've said before, my son is 22 years old. I'm his father. And that just is what it is. I'm not his friend. I am his father. He's always understood me to be his father and not his friend. Now, are we cool and have a good relationship? Absolutely. However, throughout his life, when I've needed to be his father, I've stood 10 toes down on being his father. We'll play the game together, we'll go do this and that together, but I'm always going to be his father and never his friend. That is a very important line to hold. So you get parents, and I don't know if the father is around, but you get parents, particularly single moms, and they're just a bit too soft when it comes to raising kids. They blur all the wrong lines. And then you have a kid that, as they're coming up, because this isn't even an adult, this is a teenager, this is still somebody that she's taking care of every day. They, for whatever reason, start to think that they are equal to you. But them believing that they're equal to you, that there's no hierarchy here, is largely due to the fact that the parent blurred the line of that. The parent themselves ignored the hierarchy that is here. I'm the parent, you are the child, you listen to me. So when it gets like this, that they're a full-blown teenager and they're disrespectful, I really don't know what to do. Is sending her to her dad an option? Maybe. I don't know. And even then, sending her to her dad may not work, because if he's not been a hands-on father all along, I'm not so sure that she'll go there with him and instantly fall in line. I mean, I think kids tend to do better with an authority figure like a father, because fathers tend to hold the line between parent and child more than women do, more than moms do. But I don't know, man. It's really tricky when the kid has become a full blown disrespectful teen. But let's continue.
Parents of disrespectful teenagers. These are the only ones I want to hear from. Okay. I don't want to hear from the ones who, oh, you should have raised them right, this and that, whatever. I have a terrible fucking teenager, okay? Well, what I want to know is, how would you handle this situation? I have a teenager that just is deciding that she's going to leave the house all hours of the night, go and stay at her boyfriend's house, come home the next morning, mid-afternoon, not going to school, just deciding she is just going to do what the fuck she wants to do. Right? Don't tell me to beat her ass. I done already fucking done that shit. The bitch is a fucking wrestler. We rumble back and forth. Like it's too much. I'm not gonna fight her. She cusses me out.
Yeah, that's another problem that happens when you blur the line between being parent and being a child, her daughter does not fear her in any way. I mean, she talking about they be in there rumbling. Like, your daughter feel like she can whoop your ass. That's a serious problem, man. So again, this is a result of the gentle parenting that I'm seeing so much of. Now, I'm not saying you gotta beat your kid's ass every day or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that your kid looking at you, your teenage daughter looking at you and thinking, I can take her. That's a problem. That's something that shouldn't even enter her mind. Even if she is physically capable of taking you, thinking I could, that shouldn't even enter her mind. So I I feel for this woman to a degree because honestly, I can see she really does need help. I just don't know if the internet is going to be able to give it to her. Like, the internet is going to give her some answers. I'm not sure if the answers the internet is going to offer up are going to be ones that she wants.
Right? Like, I mean, I told y'all I was embarrassed and I didn't want to get on the fucking internet, but I'm just gonna air this shit out because it's too much. Okay, but this whole thing about her leaving my motherfucking house, right? And just coming back whenever she wants to come back, turning off her location, not letting me know where she's at. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with this at all. And I am like this close. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't know how to deal with that. All I know how to do is prevent it from getting here. Once it's here, I don't know how to deal with it either.
But I'm losing it over here. I am fucking losing it. Okay? I have cut her cell phone service off many times. Nothing phases this fucking girl.
Oh.
And I don't know what else to do to get it through her head that it's like, I don't understand. Like, at this point, I'm just like, just let me know where you're going. Just let me know where you're going.
No, she thinks she grown. You know what I mean? She just said that the girl is leaving out at night, spending the night at her boyfriend's. You know, she over there throwing it back for him. So she thinks she grown. She go to her little boyfriend house, throw it back for him all night long, and then she wanna come back home midday the following day. Girl skipping school and all that. It's a typical rebellious teenage girl that thinks she grown, and the mom may have to just the mom, and I hate this for her, but the mom for real may just have to just step back and be like, you know what, go be grown, Ann. I mean, I really hate that outcome because the girl, life is only going to get worse for her. She's going to take a whole lot of hard knocks out there in the real world if the mom kicks her out. So I really don't want that. But the mom, unfortunately, has raised the girl to the point to where this is the only way that she gonna be able to reel her back in. The girl is gonna have to go out there, get some hard lessons that life is gonna, very much so dole out to her, because that little boyfriend is only gonna deal with her until he don't feel like it anymore. It's gonna take some hard knocks for the girl to finally appreciate, her mom. The thing about mom is that mom literally is the only person ever that will love you unconditionally. No matter how much of a loser you are, you can be a serial killer, you can be just the worst things, and mom is gonna love you in spite of it.
That way I have a compass. You know what I'm saying? You come up missing or something happened to you, at least I have a compass to be like, okay, well, she told me she was going over here. I don't even have nothing I can fucking tell to the police at this moment. I am just so at my wits' end with this fucking girl. No, she cannot go live with her dad. Her dad is fucking dead. No, I don't have any family members to send her to. They don't want her. So I don't know what else to fucking do. So
in many cases, there's probably been people in her family along the way who told her that the way she was going about raising her daughter was going to have disastrous results. And nobody wants to ever hear parenting advice. It wasn't always like this. These are younger women that feel this way, like the women of my generation and come after, don't tell me how to raise my child. But those same people that come with that energy are now coming to you for answers now that the kid is out of control and they don't know what the hell to do.
I made that video about my disrespectful teenager, and you guys had some really sound advice. And the consensus is to just be silent and let her go. I'm very impressed by that because usually y'all are just like beat her ass, and it's just like
Nah, the time for beating her ass is over because she fighting you back. She beating your ass. You tired of beating her ass because you get it as good as you give it because the girl does not mind fighting you like an op. So yeah, at this point, that really is, I don't want to say it's the only option, but some tough love that is really never been administered. It's really time for some of that. So I hate that this is even a thing that she has to go about this route, but y'all beware if you got younger kids, that gentle parenting stuff, this is the end result of it. You gotta parent your kids, right? You have to be their parent. You cannot be their friend.
we tried that, it's not working. But also, I just appreciate that like there was so many parents that have gone through the same thing. Like so many parents have just had to let their teenagers go, have let them like fall where they fall. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to respond to all 3,000 and something comments, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am seeing your comments come in. They're literally coming in by the minute, and you guys are all saying the same thing. They're just like, you know, let her go, be silent, like keep the home as like a landing spot for her, but like just let it go because it's causing me to be sick, as you can see. So
Yeah, I
you know,
noticed.
yeah, I have to let my teenager go. Thanks for letting me share.
The thing that I'm most afraid of with letting her go, even though it it is seeming like the best option for the mom. The thing that scares me is that the girl is going to go out there and get pregnant by that knucklehead boyfriend of hers that she's spending the night with, because that's the end result, right? Girls go out here, especially when moms finally kick them out. A lot of times the girl ends up pregnant. All right. And then so now she's a teen mom, and that certainly doesn't make things better. So uh, my heart goes out to this woman. I really hope that things get better for her. I hope that the daughter learns to appreciate her mom and will correct some of these actions of hers, and that she comes to her senses before she ends up pregnant. But who knows, man? Eh, maybe down the line there'll be some update to this. I hope so, and I hope it'll be a positive one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, though. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.